Click. Okay. Hey everybody, it's Idk I. Today I thought that I was going to try something a little different. So those of you guys that do know me really well know that doing my nails is one of my very favorite things in the entire world. I haven't done them a lot in the past year just because it takes me a really long time to do them the way I like to do them, and so other things honestly just kept getting into the way, and I just put it off and off and off and off, even though it's something that I love doing. It's like, also people that know me really well know that I have a background in painting, that I have a degree in art, and I don't do that as my job anymore just because it really wasn't working for me. Fitness, I really belong much better working in fitness, but I love painting, and I know it sounds silly, but painting my nails is like a really cool way for me to express that, like, to everybody that I come into contact with. So what I'm gonna do today is just talk to you while I paint my nails. And we'll see how it turns out because it's been so long. Like, I honestly already shaped them because I was planning on doing this like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Not even the video, like I was just planning on painting my nails, and then I didn't end up doing it because all of a sudden it's 11 p.m. and it's time to go to sleep. If I paint my nails right before I go to sleep, they're going to be ruined, and it's like a lot of work for nothing. And so I need like a couple of hours to paint them, and then I need like a couple of hours to let them dry, if not more. So, you know, I haven't been like straightening my hair or anything like that either, just because it's like I just don't really have time to devote to my beauty routine like that, like I used to. Especially like I used to live in a much more rural area, and so on my days off, so it's my day off today, and I just kind of decided to do double duty. It's like I'm getting my nails done because I'm also filming something. So kind of you guys are helping me like to accomplish this piece of self-care that's really important to me. And even though right now I'm actually not working like a huge amount of hours a week, I just end up filling all of my free time with either practicing my choreography for my classes, or cleaning my house, or just kind of like all the other little things that need to happen. And then I've been sleeping more, which is actually really good. Like, I'm glad I'm sleeping a lot lately, but it just means that I have less time in the day to do things. So I don't know, it's just, those are self-care things for me that I value, even though they are work, like, and they are work that women are asked to do, and like men are not really asked to do that work, but like for me, there is still a self-care aspect in that. So just to explain that. So I haven't used these polishes in so long, so they really need to be mixed. And just here's like a little tip. It's kind of bad for your polishes to shake them. I actually shook my top coat earlier and I was like, yeah! But it's really bad for your polishes to shake them because it puts air bubbles in them. That's all it is. So it's better to roll it like this. But I will tell you, it takes about 10 million jillion years longer than shaking them. But it's better for the polish, especially if you have good quality polish that you spent money on. Like, it's just better to roll it. So I did already shape my nails, but the first thing I'm going to do still is just kind of like refile the edges and make sure that they still look good, because it has been a minute here since I did that shaping. So I'm just kind of gonna like even them out and fix them up and make sure I didn't chip them or you know, like just mess them up in any big way. This is something else I've been spending my time on, but for me it has been like an artistic experience. Like, I wanted to do art, but I didn't want to draw or paint. I wanted to do something that was a little bit more like digital media. So I kind of decided to do this just for 2 reasons, you know. Because I wanted something artistic to work on. Something to look forward to and be excited about and focus on. And this is actually really doing that. Like even the editing process, like the filming and the editing is really doing that. But it still feels kind of weird to be talking into a camera. Even though these phones, the quality is incredible, but my skin is shiny and I'm wearing no makeup. Hashtag no makeup. She got bad skin though. That's the truth. Yeah, I don't have very good skin. And I wish that I could tell you that I was like on top of my skincare and I've tried everything, but that's a lie. I probably do my skincare like at least once a day, most days in the morning and at night, but some days I'll skip one or the other. I do use a file that has a coarse grit and a fine grit. So always start with the coarse grit and move to the fine. And you'll just notice that you have the most nicely filed nails. And another thing, oh my gosh, I haven't been doing this whole video. But another thing is that you should be filing in one direction like this. It's a lot better for your nails. Okay, and the reason I'm not calling this a manicure is because I'm not doing anything. I'm kind of like not doing anything that's like great for my skin or even my nails. Like I'm just painting my nails. I could do a manicure video later when I have more time. I would love to do a manicure video actually. Full mani and then like a full pedi. Because those are really fun self-care moments. But right now I'm just painting my nails. So this is the Sally Hansen Big Cuticle Oil. And I'm just going to just kind of slather it all across my cuticles. Just on one hand to start. Oh, yes, sir. That's how we do it. And then, okay, so I am gonna push my cuticles back. But disclaimer, it's very easy to hurt yourself when you're doing this, and also if you push your cuticles back too much, you can make the problem worse than it was to begin with. So like you think you're fixing, but then in the end you actually end up getting like all these hangnails and awful things. So if you're gonna push your cuticles back, just educate yourself a lot on it. Like I can't really teach you how to do it today. Just really educate yourself on that and how it works and what it entails and why it can be bad and why it can be good. And if you don't have cuticle oil, you can use like olive oil or something. But even if you're not pushing your cuticles back like I'm doing now, you can absolutely moisturize them. Like, girl, moisturize them, please, because that is good for your health. Like, there's nothing questionable about that. Now I'm just cleansing my nails with acetone. They're all covered in person oils and cuticle oil, and the nail polish will not stick. So I just have to cleanse those oils off of my nails. Let the acetone dry. And then I can start painting, finally. So the first thing I'm going to do is prime with my big primer base coat. My big Sally Hansen big primer base coat. So today I went on like a mile hike. Or not hike, but just like a mile walk with the dogs. And because I was planning on taking them, there's a groomer up the street-ish, and she told me that I could bring them in to have their nails clipped for $5 each. So today I was like, it's my day off and Taro has the car. So I'm gonna walk the dogs over to this groomer and get their nails cut. She said it would be walk-in. So we walk a mile. By the way, it was 2 miles. A mile there, a mile back. So we walk a mile. Cheech doesn't walk a mile because he's small and his legs, well, he walked probably a mile total, but he doesn't walk the whole way there and he doesn't walk the whole way back. And we get there, and even though Google said it would be open, it wasn't. It was 2 p.m. and the guy working at the record store next door was like, I think they closed early today. And I was like, I should have called. I should have called, because then I had, with no rest, we all had to walk back. And by then, all 3 of us were exhausted, and I had to carry Cheech. I mean, Sasha did the whole walk, because she's quite large and she can, but... Oh, shoot. I just bumped my primer. Wow, I really am out of practice. But anyways, I got back and I was so dead, you guys. Like my feet and my legs hurt so bad, especially because I had been practicing choreography all morning before I left on the walk. And my feet and my legs are now killing me, and the thing is, I'm debuting the choreography tomorrow, and I really want to, because I'm really tired of the songs that I'm replacing. So I'm still gonna have to practice again more tonight to make sure I'm ready to debut, because I really don't want to do the old songs anymore. Am I the only person? So I love it. I love the sound of rummaging through your nail polish or your makeup drawer. There's something about that sound of all of the little glass and plastic tick tick clicking together. It's so I'm not an ASMR person. I can't really watch or listen to ASMR. It kind of bores me. I'd rather just do traditional meditation or whatever, but there's something about the sound of rummaging through a makeup drawer that just absolutely hits some kind of something in my brain that feels like heaven. My friend, when I'm doing my makeup, I'm just like how long am I gonna let these dry for? Not long enough. I just love YouTube videos. I love that it's almost like a human connection. There's probably something negative there, but it feels like a human connection plus education a lot of the time. I just really like that. With TV, you don't get that so interpersonal, straight up thing that you do with YouTube, because YouTube is created by, the person is in charge of the whole process. Isn't there something, there's something about how the factories are demoralizing because you make a part for a car, but you don't have a hand in the whole car. You get to see only this little piece, or be a part of creating only this little piece without understanding the creation of the whole product. I feel there's something really special about the way YouTube creators operate, because they're not just creating a little piece. They're have a hand in the creation of the full product. And to me, I think that then shows, we as consumers appreciate all of the things that come out of that. Sorry, I said a lot. It's one of my tics. It's a bad habit. So I'm going to do a detail nail. It's not going to be yellow, but I'm going to take this China Glaze in Work It, Honey. But it's spelled W-E-R-K, and it has an exclamation point. Work It, Honey. And I'm just going to use that as a base coat for my detail nail. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to do that. I'm going to do it first because otherwise I'll paint over the detail nail with the regular color by accident. So I'm just going to go ahead and put one coat of this Work It, Honey on both ring fingers. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and do the color that I'm going to do on all my fingers, all the rest of my fingers. And that's going to be this, this other, like turquoise, I guess, greenish blue China Glaze color. It's called Activewear Don't Care. My friend got these for me because it was like an activewear nail line. I do have some Latin ancestry. I also have a lot of European ancestry, but I don't know how to speak Spanish very well. I know how to speak like a teensy tiny little bit, like I could have the most basic conversation, you know, or like using a translation platform I can get through like a medium level conversation, but I am by no means fluent. I'd like to be one day though. That's absolutely a goal for me. Comment below whether you find beauty to be time-consuming or empowering, or work, or self-care. Like, for you, is beauty like a positive thing or a negative thing? Or is it something in between and it's complicated and you want to explain it to me? Because I would like to know how you feel about it. I stopped doing weights a while ago and I've just been doing cardio. And my arms are like noodles. You know, I really need to pick up the weights again because it's hard for me to build strength. Like, it's not my natural shape. And the second I quit lifting, I immediately lose all of that strength I built up. So, and I've been doing a lot of cardio, and so I've definitely been getting lighter, and like I can tell my cardiovascular endurance is like getting really good, which is super exciting because I've always wanted to be a runner and I've never had that good of cardiovascular endurance, but I need to lift. Otherwise I just become like the most frail noodle, like spaghetti person, which is just not how I want to live my life. I want to be strong. I'm just gonna turn the camera off for a while so I can just wait while my nails dry. And then I'll see you back here. Okay, I let it dry for way longer than I was planning on. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this second coat. But the nice thing about that is it already bubbled a little bit because I did put that first coat on so thick, but It's not going to bubble as much now. The top coat will smooth it out a little bit. So now I'm going in with the second coat of the Activewear Don't Care. I don't know what I'm doing yet with my life, so why would I know what I'm doing with my YouTube channel? I kind of just have like a lot of ideas, and I think I'm just gonna kind of try them all and see what ends up working out. I might just end up producing fitness content since that's kind of like my expertise, like my area of specialty, but I don't know, we'll see. I don't know. I mean, it's not like I'm good enough at makeup to be a beauty guru, let's be honest, but definitely we'll probably do some like beauty related things like this, and then probably, you know, like routines, morning routines and things like that. So we'll see what I end up getting to. I can't monetize my videos until I have a certain number of subscribers, so it'd be super cool if you subscribed, and then you'll have to watch ads if you watch my videos. But if you're my mom, you probably don't mind. Because if like I can go stand in front of a room full of people and dance and make money, like the possibilities are endless. I'm gonna work on my detail nail again. I have my yellow base coat down. What I'm gonna do is take this gold. It's Sinful Colors, which is not the most one coat of brands, one coat coverage brands. It's pretty thin polish, so that's why I put the yellow underneath. The color is Gold Metal, and I'm just gonna put it right over top that yellow. And I'm hoping it kind of just turns out to be like a nice, vibrant yellow gold. I love gold, especially on my nails, friends. But I love gold in general. I love gold jewelry. I love gold. There's gold on my purse. There's gold on half my clothes. Like gold and black are my colors. Like I will wear gold and black till the day I die. And I figured that out when I went to Spain. So right after I graduated college, which is already a few years ago, I went to Spain and I backpacked through Europe like you do when you graduate college. And before I went to Spain, I wore like a lot of colors, like a lot of colors, which was good. But then I went to Spain and everyone was wearing black. And suddenly I was very self-conscious about wearing lots of colors, so I put more black in my wardrobe, and I actually really like it. I actually really like now how my wardrobe looks and everything. So I'm glad that I learned that from that trip, that I look really good in black. I mean, I still like to wear my colors, but now I don't go so like, I used to wear yellow all the time. I still like to wear yellow, especially in the summer, especially like one yellow clothing piece, but I don't wear like 10 jillion billion yellow all the time anymore. Although I'm glad that was my style before, because it was who I was, and I really was able to stand out as a person. That was me. But you know, I'm just doing me a little bit more conservatively now. When it comes to fashion. Me, but polished. I'm getting tired. This is the thing about really working hard on them, is that by the end I'm kind of tired. But I'm just gonna do a quick design. Just a little arrow here with my white striper. Just a teeny tiny bit of product, bit of polish, and just do a little arrow. Cute. I'm happy with it. I'm left-handed, so it's always my left hand that looks bad because I have to paint with my right hand. And boy, oh boy, can you see the difference. But from far away, they'll look the same. So I just have to let that dry for a sec. I can throw my striper back in this bin o' mine. My God. Now I'm just gonna go in with my top coat real quick. Super simple. Okay, they're all painted up. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and clean up my nail beds with this flat brush and some acetone. So I'm finally done. How many hours later? Several. Actually, you know what? I don't see the time from here, but it's probably more like 2. But this is the finished look.